Coach, you gave Nick the start today. He had 32 minutes. Just curious how you would assess his play, and then how important was it just to get those minutes for him and just the continuity with the other guys on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, I think that as a coaching staff, we tried to be prepared. We try to have a reason for everything. We don't just roll the dice out on lineups and substitution patterns. We have a lot of non-contact practices for 8 years now. We have catapult numbers where the guys wear catapults, and you can distinguish their energy, the jumps they have, how many miles they go in practice, and that all those numbers go into effect on all this stuff, how we sub. We knew when Nick came back, there's not a high school player, there's not a college player, there's not an NBA player. There's a reason Major League Baseball, when guys are out extended periods of time, send them down to the minor leagues to get their rhythm and their timing. So we certainly felt with a basketball team and a program that does not go live and hasn't gone live, and it's because we want to be fresh in March. And so it's hard for Nick to play 3-on-3 post practice and get rhythm. So really happy that he got the minutes that he got tonight. Happy how his teammates responded with him, and he gives us a little bit of an edge. I mean, he's competitive and he's verbal, and I think that helps us tremendously.
On the flip side, you brought Ricky off of the bench, and he had 15 and 7 for you. Just curious how you thought he responded to that. I assume well, and just your thoughts on what got him going tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's a scorer by nature, and certainly felt like he came in with the right mentality. I mean, I'm old school. We had everybody but 2 players here way earlier than report time tonight. We never have anybody late. I mean, being 5 minutes early is late for us. I mean, we have never been late for buses, nothing, practice, never, ever. But sometimes guys come in, 5 minutes, 6 minutes before report time. We had a lot of guys here real early, and I can tell you that Nick and AB were here really early. I can tell you Ricky was here really early, and so we talked at the 70-minute mark or 80 minutes before tip-off that, Ricky's approach showing up that early, knowing he wasn't going to start, it didn't affect him at all. And that's what you want from a player. I mean, he knows the confidence that we have in him, and he played 32 minutes and he deserved to, and, we need him to play well. How this lineup goes, I got to dive into Georgia and look at matchups and see if we're going to keep it like it is, or if we're going to change, or, all those things. I think with where we are right now, they're still to be determined how we go into, certain games.